Sugar production in Uganda started in 1924 when the Meta Group opened a factory in Lugazi. Kachira Sugar Works commenced operations in 1930 in Jinja in Iganga under Maljibahi Madivani. In 1955, Chinyara Sugar Works was opened in present-day Masindi district in Bunyoro. And these three have been the major sugar producers in Uganda for over half a century. However, in the last few years, some other sugar factories such as Kamuli Sugar, Homa Sugar Limited, and Atiak Sugar Limited have begun production in different parts of the country. Under the old regulations governing sugar manufacturers, no one was allowed to open a sugar mill within a radius of 25 kilometers from another existing factory. However, under the recently passed Sugar Bill 2016, the Sectoral Committee on Tourism, Trade and Industry recommends that zoning be removed to allow competition and kill the monopoly of big players. The outgrowers have welcomed this bill, but the manufacturers argue that this will lead to the collapse of sugar business in Uganda.
Zoning of 25-kilometer radius, the experience shows that a miller is able to have raw material twice or thrice the crushing capacity of the mill. Therefore, you have overgrown cane, oversupply of cane, and the miller is able to pay farmers peanuts.
Why do you fear this competition, which seems to be very fair?
We will not lay off workers only, we will also close the factory. Everybody else will close. They cannot just use emotions to make a law. They need to look at facts, science, and know the impacts.
For a long time, sugarcane growers in Busoga sub-region and other areas have complained about low prices for their sugarcane, despite the high sugar prices on the market. Sugarcane takes 18 months to mature, but a ton or 1,000 kilos of sugarcane goes for 128,000 shillings. According to Kakira Sugar Factory Assistant General Manager Kenneth Birungi, every 100 kilos of mature sugarcane produces 9 kilos of sugar, which is sold between 4,000 and 4,500 shillings. The bill also tackled the issue of sugarcane pricing, with the committee advocating for minimum sharing ratio of returns to 50% due to the profits manufacturers accrue from the byproducts of sugarcane. One of the other complaints that the farmers have been raising is that when the millers are buying sugarcane from them, they never put into consideration the other benefits they get from the byproduct of sugarcane, such as bagasse and ethanol. For example, Kachira Sugar Factory produces 50 megawatts of electricity, of which 30 of that is put on the national grid for sale.
It is only Uganda where millers are making super abnormal profits, above 40 to 50%. Whereas in the other world, they make the profits of 15–20%. That is allowed.
The farmers have always negotiated on an annual basis with the miller. For example, with Kakira Sugar Limited. Nothing has ever hindered the negotiations. And of course, as we see other commodities, as we see the economy, everything is changing. Also, the price is not cast in stone.
Also in the bill is the issue of Sugar Board of Manufacturers, where MPs advocating for equal representation.
The farmers should be 4 and the millers should be 3 for purposes of fair representation, because the government representatives are always part of the millers.
Well, equal is okay, but you need to look at their contribution. Do they contribute in research? Do they import varieties? Do they discuss imports? Do they influence policy?
The big sugar players are saying they will contest the bill as they lobby the president not to assent to it before hearing them out. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV.